Oceanside police are putting new eyes on a case that went cold just over 10 years ago. A beloved local surfer was gunned down in front of his home, and investigators are still searching for the killer. They hope some new attention can make some waves to help them finally close this cold case.
Brandon Keiser used to say there's always going to be another wave. The 35-year-old was known for his love of the water. It's why he decided to live in Oceanside.
He spent 90% of his free time on the beach.
But Brandon would lose his life in his adopted hometown just a mile from the beach, gunned down walking up to his home just over 10 years ago.
He was confronted by the attacker and he was shot right here.
It was late. Brandon had just come home, pizza in hand, walking toward the gate of his complex at 410 South Freeman Street when it happened. Detective Sergeant Dave Estrada with Oceanside Police says there's no reason to believe Brandon was specifically targeted. And that thought that this could be a random murder makes it even more painful for Brandon's mother.
He didn't have any enemies. He didn't for fights. You know, he was more of a peacemaker.
Was there any kind of exchange that anybody heard, described, any witnesses?
There were witnesses that reported hearing some type of argument before the shots.
So there's some kind of argument. He's in front of his house. Do we have any bullet casings or anything like that?
There were casings found here.
Were those connected to any other shootings?
They were connected to a shooting that happened in San Marcos about 3 weeks before.
But none of those leads panned out, and the case went cold.
In 2016, there just wasn't that much video of this neighborhood for police to work with. 2026, there are video cameras all over the place. And the city of Oceanside has cameras as well, flock cameras that could track vehicles coming and going.
There are now 18 license plate readers throughout Oceanside, and home security cameras are all over the place.
If this shooting happened today, how much more likely would it be that you would have video of that car, that person?
It would be highly likely.
Hoping for a new wave of interest in this case, Oceanside Police and the ATF are offering a $25,000 reward.
I just would like to see justice for Brandon. You know, he was an innocent person, and the world was a better place with him in it.
Brandon's co-workers at AAA certainly felt that way about him. They got a plaque with his picture and name mounted at the California Surf Museum in Oceanside in his honor. Mary visits it every year on the anniversary of his death. Mary says it would be easy to be bitter, but then she thinks about her husband and son.
I'm kind of like, they would want me to try and live my best life, not live it with anger and sadness.
Hearing Mary, it's easy to imagine the wave of relief that she would feel if Brandon's killer was finally brought to justice.
It's a case that I think that we can solve, but we need the public's help. But Oceanside Police doesn't forget about these kind of crimes, and we want to do our best to solve it.
If anyone has information that could close this case, please call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. It's 888-580-8477.